What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Make It or Break It Monday, the show that helps you get your head right so you can start your week right. So I was reading an article yesterday, and this specific article had something that actually intrigued me, where I wanted to go ahead and recreate it for you guys as a way for you to think about how does this actually apply to my life. So I kind of recreated it in a way that I want you to think about as we go through this. Which specific tasks do I do every single day that fall into each one of these buckets? But more importantly, how much time am I actually spending in each of these? Because if we can actually understand how we're actually investing our time, it'll actually help us to better align how we can get the outcomes that we're actually seeking. So here's the chart. I renamed it Quadrants of Life, very fitting for what we're talking about. And what it explains is every single task that you're doing every single day, every choice that you make is either adding energy to your life or it's taking energy away from it. You're also going to see that the things that you do also either align to your priorities or they align to someone else's priorities. So as you kind of start thinking through this, what this means is that if I can do things that are both energizing to me and align with my priorities, then those are things that are going to be fun to me and actually drive my purpose. When I have other things that align with my priorities but maybe just drain me a little bit more, those are just going to be tasks. But I want you to think about these a little bit differently. These should be thought of as steps to goal advancement, because they're specific tasks that align with your priorities that actually hopefully help you get to where you want to be. Now, on the flip side, what you're going to see is things that don't align to your priorities. So when they don't align to your priority, but they're actually energizing to you, then this still gets you rewarding work, which is things that we all need every single day. But when it's the worst of both of them, where it's others' priorities and it's depleting, that's just kind of like what they call as drudgery, right? Where you're kind of just like doing it just to do it. You're kind of walking through the motions, and that's really it. But where I really want this to resonate with everyone is how do you get this aligned based on what you're specifically doing today? Because if you can figure out how to do more tasks that are energizing, that even though if they align with other people's priorities, you're still driving success inside your life. But to even do this quadrant over here, you're going to have to surround yourself with the right kind of people that allow you to have that rewarding work. Because as long as that's energizing and that's filling you up every single day, that means you're driving towards hopefully moving some of this and aligning it with your priorities, so then it's both energizing and driving your priority at the same time. But to get to this point, you're going to have to think that these other ones over here, these are actually steps to goal advancement. You have to be okay living here part of your day and part of your life to be able to get above the line. And to do that correctly, and once everything does get in alignment, that's what this top category really is. That's what it represents. It represents life and goal alignment, because you found your purpose, you're doing something that's energizing, and it's fitting with the priorities that you set for yourself. So to be able to do this effectively, you guys got to think about probably a couple different things. One, how much time are you actually spending there? Two, you got to think about, hey, how am I actually using that time? Because I think too often we try to manage time instead of use time. We should be using time to our benefit. We all know this. I'm not telling you anything that's groundbreaking here, but understand that we spend so much time trying to figure out how to manage time, but if instead we just try to use time to get towards what we actually want to do, it actually flips the script and realigns with what your purpose is. So we got to figure out how to use time differently, but I also want you guys to think about, hey, what do I actually need to give up, maybe? Or what do I need to reprioritize to make sure that I'm not spending time in that drudgery category and I'm giving up those things that don't even align with my priorities, and they're things that I don't even enjoy today anyway. So how can I get rid of that to push stuff more above that line, have it align with my priority, while energizing me to do more. Because if it energizes you to do more, those are the things where you forget to eat lunch because you're so excited to work on. Or you're so into it, then you look up and a couple hours have gone by. Those are the things that are fun. Those are the things that make life worth living. And you might have to go in and ask your guys self the 7 whys. And if you've never heard of that, it's somebody asks you a question of like, what do you want out of life? And somebody might say, I want, I don't know, $100 million. So if you want $100 million, the next question is, why do you want that money? Well, I want that money because I want to be my own boss. Okay, good. So why do you want to be your own boss? Well, I want to be my own boss because I want to make my own decisions and have choices. Okay, why do you want to have your own decisions and have choices? Well, I want to have my own decisions and choices because I want to be able to provide a lifestyle for my family that I never had in the past. So, okay, well, why do you want to do that? Well, I want to do that because, and then you actually get into it and figure out your real why behind what it actually means to you, whether that's helping others, leaving a legacy, being able to create something that you've always had a yearning to do. But understand that this right here, each and every one of us lives in one of these quadrants. So I challenge you, where are you living? Where are you spending your time? And what are you going to do to go change it? Have a great week, guys.